So let me see what component we can take today. Okay, we can work more on this flow control. Okay, so last we have seen choice only, but today we will see all this for flow control. Okay, we'll see what is the purpose of all of this. Okay, so here what I will do again, I will put the listener will put a local host that 0.0.0.0.08081. Okay, click on OK. I will put flow control. This will be my resource name, and then I will go to core component. Let me put two logger first. So I did start and end log. So first we will see choice one. Okay, what we have already discussed, but I'm taking it again. So in choice, what happened? Here you will define the condition. Okay, so here you can write the condition. Let's say we are getting one query parameter. Attributes dot query parameter flow name equals to. So what we will do, we will pass the flow name, and for flow name one, we will go to this particular branch. Okay, and what we will do, simply we will display flow one. Now I want to put another condition. You will select this fx, then this will be evaluated. If you will not select the fx like this, then this will be treated as string. No matter whatever you will put here, it will be treated as string. But if you will click on fx like this, then this expression will be evaluated. So it will check the query parameter flow name and it will match with value. If it is 1, it will go to this branch. If it is 2, it will go to this branch. So again, I don't want to evaluate anything. I just want to display string value. Okay. Then it will go to this branch, and by default, it will go to default flow. Okay, let me run this. So here you can see at this moment, this console log is coming in this like in one line. Okay, but if you want to wrap it within this window, then select this one, word wrap. So now it's coming within this window. So application deployed successfully. So we are calling this flow control endpoint, and this is our query parameter name, what we are using here. Let's make a call. So request received. Now it's inside the logger component. Okay, logger component will execute. So this is the logger. Okay, and then it will go to, it's going to default one. Okay, what we passed here, we passed one, and it's not matching with this one. So attribute query parameter. Okay, this value it's expect like accepting as a string only. Okay, let me double check here. Actually, we should put double inverted comma only, or otherwise we need to do typecasting here. Let me quickly check.
Ravi, when you selected that attributes dot query params, right? Like something like string you selected instead of the first
Yeah.
one.
Sorry.
Uh, Means when in the choice component, when you are given like attributes dot query, right? One option came like query and query string. You clicked on query string.
No, no, it's query params. No?
Okay.
Getting evaluated as a false. And if I put one, then two. Okay. So whatever, no matter you are passing integer value or whatever you are passing, so that will take as a string value only. That will be treated, converted into string. You can see here. Here also we can see one is coming as a string. We can, if we want, we can convert it into integer, or instead of doing that, let's compare with the string. So, and then this is the way, like if you will click on this x plus y function, okay, you can do kind of manipulation here. You can see what will happen after you will run the data wave script. So you can runtime, you can evaluate your data wave script using this x plus y function. Okay. So here we need to do small change. Okay. Once you will complete the processing, and if you are doing any minor change, just save it. Okay. Automatically deployment will start. But if you will do this without completing the process, then even if it will restart, your changes will not be reflected. Okay. So whenever you want to do this step, okay, you want to save it and you want to start the deployment, you must need to complete the running process first. Okay. If you will do without completing the process, then it will not be reflected. Okay. And what will be advantage of doing that instead of stopping and starting again? Okay. So it will take less like time to run your application again. Okay. If you will do, let's complete the processing, do small change, whatever required, and save it. Automatically deployment will start, and it will take very less time to complete the deployment. And message also will be something like this. Okay. You will get a bit different message instead of application deployed like previously we used to get. Last time how we get. I will show you later. It's not, I think it's already. Sorry. Last time we got this message. Okay, first time. But when we did second time deployment without stopping it, just we clicked on save and auto deployment started, you will get message like this. Okay. It will take less time to redeploy. Okay, but you must need to keep in mind until unless you will not save the application. Sorry, until unless you will not complete the running process, you should not save. Otherwise, that will not work. Okay, so now let's do testing again. Okay, now it's working. So what happened? This how this choice router works. So based on the condition, only one branch will execute. Okay. So whenever request will come, based on the and it will start checking from the top to bottom. Okay. It will check from top to bottom. Condition is matching. Okay. So here we have attribute.query parameter. Okay. And inside attribute.query parameter, what we are checking flow name. It's if it is matching with one, it will go to branch one. It will not check for any other branch. But if it will not match with this, so let's try with another one. It's not matching with. Okay. So we receive the request, logger cam, then it will go to choice, and this time it will go first. It will check here as this condition is not matching, so it will go here. Okay, here it like 2 is similar with this value. So condition is matching, so it went inside this. So this set payload will be executed. And we are getting float 2. And if none of the condition, like one, it's not 1, 2, then it will go to default 1. So again, it will start checking from top to bottom until it will match the condition. If not, then it will go to default 1. If any condition will not match, it will go to default 1. Okay. So in this way, this choice router works. Okay. It will check for all the branch from top to bottom. Okay. And for which this condition will match. Okay. It will start checking from top to bottom. For which this condition will match, it will go to particular branch. But in one transaction, only one branch will be processed. Okay. Now coming to another one. Okay. If I go to first successful. Okay. In case of first successful also, you will have multiple branch. You can create multiple branch. Okay. But what will happen in this case? First, it will go to this branch. If this branch is successful, it will go for next component. Second time also, if it is successful, go to next. Third time also, if it is successful, it will go for next. But due to any reason, if this will fail, then it will go for this branch, second branch. Okay. Again, if it is successful, it will go for next. But if this also will fail, then it will go for third branch. Okay. And if this also will fail, then it will throw error. If this is successful, it will go for next. So what it will do, it will check from top branch. Okay. First branch. If it is successful, then it will not process the second or third branch. It will go for next component. Okay. Let's test this scenario first. Okay. I did a small change and processing is also done. Let me save this. You can see automatic deployment will start.
So Ravi, choice router, even the first one is successful, it will go and check the second, third, and all.
No. In choice router also, maximum it will execute one branch.
Oh, okay.
Same for this also, but in choice, based on the condition, it will go. And in first successful, based on the error, it will go for next branch.
Here we will not have that win condition in first successful. Only in choice we can give that conditions.
Yes, correct. So here what will happen when we are making the request? So it process this one and always it will go for first, for third branch. Let me see again. Think something wrong with the deployment. deployment successful. I'm calling this request went to logger. It went to first successful. Okay. Then yeah, this time it's going to first branch. Okay. Now flow one, we will do another call. So every time it will go to first branch since it's not filling there. Again, flow one, again, flow one. Okay. Since there is no error in branch one, so every time it will go in branch one. Now what we will do, forcefully, we will create some error in branch one. So you will able to see if there will be any error. So what we will do, 10 divided by 0. Okay, if we divide any number by 0, okay, then it will create the error. Since this is undefined number in Mulesoft and it will throw data weave error. Okay, so I did this change. So application started successfully. Again, we are making request. Okay, so request received. First, it will go to branch one, but as this branch will fail since there is data weave expression error. Okay, this one got failed. So now it will go for second branch. Okay, second branch. So this branch is successful. Okay, since this branch will be successful. So it went for next component. If due to any reason, if this branch will also fail. Okay, so what we will do now, we will create some failure in this branch also, second branch also. Started successfully. So let's make a call. Request received. Okay, so it will go to this first successful router flow control. So it will go to branch one. This branch will fail. Go to second branch. Second branch will fail. It will go to third branch now. Okay. If above branch will fail, then only it will go for next branch. This one is successful. It will process and it will go for next component. Okay. If all three will fail, then this component itself will fail and it will give you error. Okay. So that scenario no need to test, but you need to know. Okay. So everyone clear with this difference between choice and first successful? Any question on this part?
One question, Ravi.
Yes.
What is the use case of this first successful? Like for choice, there is a condition, right, that we are checking. So here, when does this get used usually?
Yeah. So this is not very frequently used condition. Okay. Even so far, like in real time, I haven't used this condition. Okay. But as per my understanding, whenever you have some scenario, there are two server, okay, and you don't know like means their server availability is not very good. You are dealing with some system where they have like two three server. All these two three server are on different region, and you are not sure like that server is not very much stable. But whenever you are developing your API or application, you are trying to make your system more like you can say scalable, where your application like should not give error response very frequently. So what you can do, so in one branch you can call the first server. If that server will fail, then in second branch you will call the second server, and if that is also fail, then you will try with third server in third branch. And if all these server are failing, then you will send error message.
Mm.
One use case you can consider this, but very rarely like you will use. So far I haven't used in real time.
Mm. Okay.
And Ravi, here in first successful, we are giving set payload, right? Instead of set payload, can we give a transfer message?
Anything you can keep. In this
Okay.
branch, you can define any component, whatever you want.
So inside transfer message, if we give some condition, this will also behave same as choice router.
You will give the condition. See, purpose of choice router to give your to give you one with like visual coding where you will define different condition, and based on that condition you will do processing. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Sometime like based on the condition you need to do external call and all. If you will use transform message, you can do things based on the condition. Okay. But if you have requirement to do external call or some other processing, you will not able to do using transform message.
Okay.
You can write the condition, and based on the condition, like for everyone, like transform within transform message also we can write the condition, and based on the condition we can do processing. Okay, whatever we did yesterday, using single transform message also we can do same thing. Okay. But here we are trying to learn the concept of this choice router. It will have multiple branch. Okay. Now, based on the condition, you will go in that branch, and within that branch, you are not limited to only data weave expression, data weave calculation. You can do external service call, you can do logging, you can like do anything. Okay. Yeah. So
So
hope
in
everyone
Ravi,
clear.
in real,
Yes.
yeah. So in real-time projects, choice router is generally used, or in transfer message
Very,
itself.
very frequently used. In transform message, based on the condition, you can only evaluate the data. Okay, you can do some kind of manipulation on data inside the transform message based on the condition. But in choice router, based on the condition, you can do a lot more things. You can log the data, you can like means, evaluate the data, you can manipulate the data, you can do external call, you can apply some business logic. Okay, everyone clear till this point?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now we will go for round robin. In round robin, what will happen? Okay, see one thing. In like this is in window. I clicked on the control button in my keyboard. I selected this one. I dropped it here. So what will happen? Same component will be copied here. Copy and paste here. Okay, it will create a copy of this component. Okay. Click on control button, drag and drop it here. It's coming outside. But so if you will do that one, then it will create a copy.
And if we want to move it,
Then simply without clicking control button, just drag and like, let's say you just want to move it. Okay. Select this one and drop it here. Okay. So here you are moving it. But if you want from here, it moved to here. But if you want to create a copy of that one, then click on control button and then drop it. Okay.
oh, okay, thanks.
This is for window. For Mac, I need to check. You just Google it. What keyboard button you need to select. I think it should be Alt. No, not Alt. I try with Control once. I forgot in Mac what is the. Okay. Now this time we have round robin. Save this. So in round robin, what will happen? Whenever
It's taking
request will
option.
come.
It's taking option.
Okay, it's taking option. Okay. So in case of round robin, what will happen? Whenever request will come, so first transaction will go here. When you will do second time request, then it will go to second branch. When you will do third time request, it will go to third branch. When you will do fourth time request, again it will go to first branch. Okay, so like that, it will move in round robin fashion. First in branch 1, second in branch 2, third in branch 3, and it will keep moving among all this branch. Okay, in round robin fashion. Okay, deployment done. So we are making first request. It will go to branch 1. We are making second request. This time it will go to branch 2. Okay. We are making third request. It will go to branch 3. Okay. So in round robin, what will happen? In every request, it will go to different branch in circular fashion. Everyone clear with this?
What if any error happen in any of the branch?
Error will happen in any of this branch. That component itself will fail and you will get error.
Okay.
Let's say we have error here. We're making request. Oh, deployment successful or not? This one is deployed. So this will go to branch 1, but this branch has some error. Received will go to, okay, this time it's going to second branch. So let it come to so this one got failed. So this component itself will fail. Okay, it will not go for second branch. This component itself got failed and it will send you error message. We are getting 500 error. So round robin again, it's not very frequently used. Very rarely you will get to use this component. Okay. So out of this 4 flow control, choice and scatter gather, these two will be very frequently used. And these two very rarely used. Components are there. You need to see, do you have any such requirement or not? Okay, so like next scatter gather component we will take not now, since for scatter gather component, like you need to have more knowledge on data view part. Okay, then you will get more understanding on scatter gather. So this component will not take today. So today we will cover only these three. If any question on these three component, let me know. Okay, if no query, then we can end our session for today. Okay, and
Maybe one small doubt.
yes,
Like in choice, yeah, in
yes.
choice, like if the first scenario is correct, will it go to second and third and then go to the output, or like directly go to
No,
the?
if first is correct, then done. It will go for next component. It will not go for second and third condition.
Okay. Then difference between first successful and choice.
Twice will be,
Like,
if one branch will be executed based on the condition. Okay. If condition will match, it will go for that particular branch. That is choice one. And first successful, it will start processing from top to bottom unless it will not successfully complete one branch. If it is completed branch one, then done, it will go for next component. Like next component means logger component. If due to any reason this branch will fail, it will go for second branch in case of first successful. And then, so for today we are done. Now we have learned few component where we can do assignment and all. So let me work on that part and you people can do assignment like free time.
Okay, Ravi.
Yeah,
When is the next class, Ravi?
most probably tomorrow only. Let
Tomorrow.
me see tomorrow.